Central Texas is known as Flash Flood Alley. And Austin, Texas is one of the most flood-prone regions in all of North America. Yet, despite that, a vast majority of the homeowners in Texas do not have flood insurance. Now, nationally, I read that only 13% of homeowners have flood insurance. I don't know what the statistic is in Texas. I think, based on my professional experience, it's probably very similar to that. And a lot of homeowners just assume that their homeowner policy is going to cover flooding, and it doesn't. Now, what flooding is when there are rising waters from outside of your property coming in, okay? And if there's water that's on the inside of your house, like something overflows, now that is covered. That's not flooding. It's when water comes in from the outside of your house into your house. If you don't have flood insurance, you're not going to have coverage. Now, what flood insurance gives you, it gives you coverage for your building, your dwelling of your home. So it's going to repair like the sheetrock. If it gets wet, it's going to repair your carpet. It's going to repair, the studs if they have to be replaced, things like that. It's going to cover your personal property, as much as you have on your policy. So for example, if your couch gets ruined or your piano or, whatever is going to be ruined, it would be covered by your contents coverage. A lot of people don't realize that even though flood insurance is sold by insurance agents like me, flood insurance is actually issued by the government, by FEMA. So the rate's going to be the same whether you deal with an Allstate agent or a State Farm agent, a farmer's agent, independent agent, whoever it is. The flood insurance that all of us sell is actually issued and regulated by the government. There's several things that are not going to be covered by a flood policy that, are covered by your homeowner policy. And that would be mold, temporary housing if you have to move out of your house while it's being repaired, your fencing, a deck. There are also certain restrictions on items that you might have in your basement. So you need to look at your flood policy and understand it and make sure that you have the coverage that you need. The other thing is that people don't realize, if you do not live in a flood zone, and about 20% of the claims across the country, flood claims, are in areas for low risk of flood damage. Insurance is relatively inexpensive, flood insurance. So don't just assume it's expensive. Just get a quote. And again, the quote's going to be the same no matter who you deal with. And it's something that I would recommend every homeowner have, especially those of us that are fortunate enough to live in Texas. Well, if you have any questions about flood insurance or any other insurance, just give me a call, send me an email, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, and I'll be happy to answer your questions in a future video. Thanks.